Hello guys and welcome to LJ on Tech, and today it's very early morning for me, but either I'm gonna bring you some new vids in the evening time or in the morning time. So guys, today is the morning time. It's around 6 o'clock in the morning, and guys, like in the title, I actually have oh, markets are down today. Ooh, okay, we have nice correction, might be a good opportunity. And guys, to tell you the truth, the crypto coffee, which I had a little bit, bias, to him. He's actually involved in the HEX community. He's an OG. But in two last recent videos he made, I have to praise him on that. He did a very good job explaining what was the big payday and what's kind of going on, including from staking from origin address. And a couple of updates. We're gonna bring you a technical analysis, just a little bit on a HEX coin and what to maybe expect next. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not a financial advice. But again, I have to praise Crypto Coffee. It is very hard, to what he's doing right now, trying to calm down the HEX community. And also, I'm on the end of the video, I'm gonna summarize what HEX community needs to do for the HEX project to be successful and go on forward. But basically, Crypto Coffee in his last video, and today it's 11/25, summarized everything perfectly. I just agree with the guy 100%. And I thought nobody's gonna bring you that kind of content, so I don't have to anymore. Just listen up to Crypto Coffee, and he's actually a very sound guy, and from what I can see, very intelligent. And guys, let's jump in for let's do a desktop recording. All right, and right here, right now, we have that on hex.live. We have a metric which says there is a 9.4% still locked coins, and this is actually everything after the Richard Hart unlocked, because it was staked for almost like 98% from what I remember, right? So this is before he started staking was 12.7, so we had around 3% out, 3% of ended stakes unlocked right now. And basically, I believe there is a couple outcomes. I checked some of the addresses also on the HEX coins, since I'm still holding for a long term, 5 and more years stakes. I checked also some of the big addresses, which I don't think are related to Richard Hart. These are some big whales, and basically they have some stakes. And Crypto Coffee said that already that they liquidated let's say 100 million at a time, or selling it on a Uniswap, exchanging it for ETH. But there is I believe on November 30th. There is our big ones coming out. So I think this, and I believe around 8 billion. So this is gonna go down a little bit also, but we'll see if those guys they're gonna sell up, or they're gonna stay, let's say, restake it or something like this. But guys, let's jump in. This is actually on Uniswap version 2. So this is still 4,000 ETH in liquidity in there. So that's basically what's left. It goes down a little bit, but it's kind of, I would say, it's kind of steady. We can actually check it out on Uniswap pair. So let's say if we switch it here, and we can actually check it out. What's going on with liquidity, and yeah, it's minus 10%. But let's see the all time. So that means some of the people are removing. Let's see, yeah, $95, 2,000. So 67,000 removed. When was it? 6 hours ago. Okay, so it just trickles down a little bit, and we'll see when it's gonna end up. But what's going on with liquidity? Why is it important? Because let's say, like, I had shed load of nasty comments, from a HEX community, but liquidity as low as it is, all right, and let's say the market cap of HEX, it's actually not true. It should be around 100. Mathematically, it is true, but it is not, I would say, a true representation of state of the HEX coin at this moment. Because, you know, with a couple $1 billion in the market cap, you know, with $4 million in liquidity, that's nothing. This is like nobody's gonna play here, you know, in a HEX with HEX coin with that kind of liquidity. No bigger players, and that's why, you know, also Richard Hart wanted to keep it low. Because let's say if another perception of a HEX community that traders get wrecked, and like Crypto Coffee also said that 1 to 2% are only successful traders, and these are actually the day traders or guys which have, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of experience in trading. Those guys always make money, but basically how do they do it? If let's say they start the trade here, all right, under let's say this resistance, all right, and they're gonna go short. So let's say if they had the HEX before, bought up, let's say right here on that, or let's say if they bought it up on this support right here, we can let's say we can make a horizontal line, and this is some kind of a support, all right, and it was support back then, so we can actually change it for green, all right. So let's say if they bought up on this support, and let's say they bought up here, they bought here, there was a retest of this support, they bought it here, they added, let's say, some here or left it alone, and what's happened? If at this moment right here, at this moment, if this thing, or if the HEX would go down, let's say like it went like right here, if it went down, most of the traders, after let's say 3% from their let's say average price, you know, they got in, they will just cut it off. Or some of them, let's say if they just sniped, you know, the bottom line, let's say, of the Bollinger Band right here, they actually will exit, you know, in either on neutral or in plus, let's say 0.5% or 1%. Still, more aggressive traders, you know, they will actually hold it, and let's say they set up 5% below the support, they selling it right away like this, limit order, it's gone. All right. So in that case that, let's say the HEX community says that you know, traders get wrecked, real traders are not getting wrecked because they actually cut out the trade, and basically they enter lower, and let's say they entered right here at this point, all right, and they enter here, and this thing didn't, you know, went up, and you can use RSI and stochastic and different indicators to tell you the let's say the movement or how strong it is, but nobody would actually enter right here. But let's say if some traders are very aggressive ones entered here, if this trade goes here, they actually gonna sell rest of it. So guys, in that point, let's say like right here, you know, some of the guys, you know, okay, they thought, all right, this is a support, it's gonna hold, and they went up. Okay, they were actually bought it here. All right, nothing is happening. All right, it goes below their threshold 5%, and bang, they're gonna sell the rest. And they actually repeat those steps. Let's say you cannot do one trade and let's say expect to be successful. You need to do, let's say, 10 trades, and let's say if you're 6 out of 10 trades you make money, then you're good. As long as on 40 trades which you lost, let's say the money or the Ethereum you lost, it's not bigger than whatever you gain. So that means then you're at a plus. You're closing your account in plus. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 10% up. But also that's why the risk management is very important. And real traders, they actually, when they're losing the trade, there is no emotions. Like people, no, I'm gonna add a little bit lower, or I'm gonna DCAN. No. If you're trading, you do, let's say, level by level, and you down 5%, let's say, bang, then you still have your capital for a next move. And let's say if you did the same thing here, then you profit greatly. Beautiful. And another, guys, one thing is why, let's say, Richard Hart keeps the liquidity low, because he knows that the traders in the method I just explained will actually drain his Ethereum from him, providing him with more HEX. He doesn't need more HEX. He's got enough from origin address and from Ethereum recycling, so he doesn't need more HEX. He needs more Ethereum. and the real traders actually will actually drain your liquidity. So it's gonna be less ETH here and more HEX here, and whatever he added, or when this thing goes up, they actually profit. So that's why he doesn't want no big trader. Let's say the guy who's got, let's say, $500,000, 250,000 as a trading capital, and he actually moves it, and earns 1%, 2%, up to 30% if they have 30% in trading revenue. These are one of the best traders. Beautiful. But those guys will actually drain the liquidity or Ethereum from Richard Hart. So that's why he doesn't want big traders to use HEX platform, or trade it. Another thing is, let's say, how to state it. Let's say if somebody wants to provide, it's very problematic. If somebody wants to provide liquidity right now, all right, it's very problematic, because if you provide liquidity, some people think, oh, it's very profitable, you get the fees. It's actually not, because let's say you're gonna freeze 1,000 worth of, or let's say 4,000 worth of Ethereum, and same amount, let's say you buy it now, it's very cheap, HEX, so that's actually would be a perfect time to provide liquidity. Not really perfect time for guy who provides the liquidity. Because you provide 4,000 ETH, and let's say let's double it. So let's say 4,000 ETH, and it's gonna be 700 million in HEX on both sides. You deposit it to a Uniswap, all right, and the liquidity is now doubled to $8 million. Beautiful. But imagine if HEX goes up, all right, it pumps up. That means you're gonna have less HEX, more ETH. That's right. But if you held this HEX, the 700 million HEX, let's say in your account, and it went up 10%, then you will actually make 10% on that. But in that case, you're actually losing 10% by providing liquidity. And let's say you get more ETH, but let's say if it's not pumping, or if it's steady or goes down, whatever, then in your money wise, you're actually out. You're losing money. So providing a liquidity, it's not very profitable, especially when coin can move 1,000% to the upside, or 1,000% to the downside, or 180, whatever. That's exaggerated. But this is the providing liquidity. It's not very profitable. So it has to be done at the beginning of a project. And another thing is, now, if Richard Hart decides to provide liquidity, he will actually lose his ass. And I don't know if he's ready to take one for a team, to take one for a HEX community. Just the money he made right now, the Ethereum he's got. I don't know if he's ready to put it in. And judging by what was happening with the origin address and the staking just for 3 days, I would say he's not gonna do it. And another thing is, if like Crypto Coffee said that Richard Hart is there to guard the HEX coin and HEX community. Actually, that's not really true, because he guards only his ass. If he really believed in the project, let's say, he would not stake for 3, 2, or 1 days from origin address. He would stake for 5 days, the maximum amount. And at that point, it will bring the market capital down, but that will be actually a true one. It should be around 50 million, like it was at the big payday, with $5 million in liquidity in a HEX project. That actually are real or good metrics for where the project is at that point. The market capital of a couple billion right now, it's actually exaggerated, and mathematically it is true, but feasibly or where the project is right now, it's actually total BS. It's like, yeah, total BS. So that's why it's actually CoinMarketCap keeps market capital of the HEX coin under wraps, because there are some people with brain in their head, you know, and trying to maybe you know, guard some people off, you know, from a HEX project at this stage. And right now, like Crypto Coffee said, a very important thing: everything what's gonna happen next. And let's do some technical analysis. Let's say we're gonna go to V1 because we have those addresses here. Actually the prices right here, the lowest ones. When it was transferred to Uniswap a year ago, guys. If this movement's gonna go up here, so it will be actually starting again at the beginning of a price. That's not gonna be too good, and this is not financial advice, and you do with your money whatever you want to, but I would say the people actually holding HEX right now, that means if this thing goes here, they're actually stopping believing in the project, and this is guys, it's not too good. It's not too good. So I hope this price is not gonna you know, bottom right here, and I know that let's say on 30th there are some stakes ending, and I hope they're not gonna freaking dump right away up to this price or even below. I know the whales with all the bonuses, interest, and all that stuff. That's why they're waiting, because right now, let's say when you end your stake, you can lose it, you can nuke an account. Before the big payday, that wasn't that true. You can actually end it up, and the penalties wasn't that steep. Now for ending a stake, the penalties are actually very, very harsh. And what will happen here? If they bring it down, lots of people, they're gonna stop believing. They're gonna say, you know, HEX is a scam and all that stuff, and exit the project and say, okay, I lost my money. I bought here, whatever, even here. It's below, you know. Okay, I'm done. You know. That's what happens, you know, like happened in after 2017 with Bitcoin and altcoins when we entered the bear market. And another thing is, which I hope that for the sake of a HEX project, that those guys which have the huge stakes coming out right now, that they're not gonna immediately dump, you know, in the market. And another thing is, Richard Hart, which got right now from OA staking shitload of HEX. It's actually counting on the same thing, I believe, for a HEX community, and this is like HEX. That's Crypto Coffee said. HEX community can actually save the HEX coin by promoting it, by spreading the adoption. But what I'm afraid of is, first of all, some whales, and second of all, Richard Hart, which is the one big whale, you know, holding 90% of a coin, which the moment HEX community will pump this thing out. What I'm afraid of, they're gonna actually start dumping right here, and let's say we're gonna go another level, and they're gonna start dumping right here. And one thing is, it all depends on Richard Hart and those couple whales. I know right now, let's say we'll have to wait till let's say on a HEX coin. We'll have to wait till all of this dumping is done. Same thing like Crypto Coffee said in his video, and I don't think it's done yet. And then when you're gonna see, let's say another, let's say, rise up, let's say those big HEX addresses, not the Richard Hart's from origin address, but the whales who bought in very low. If they actually gonna wait and just dump it a little bit, you know, and then let the HEX community go, you know, pump the price up, you know, let's spread the adoption, and then just dump a little bit, and then again let the community, you know, pump up the price, you know, and say, okay, guys, you know, that's a very good product, you know, go in and all that stuff, and they're gonna dump price a little bit, let's say, you know, big movement, big dumps, okay, and we go level by level, let's say, you know, and let's say we reach all-time high. Again, a new all-time high. And if that's the story, if that's gonna start happening here, you're good. Everything's gonna be okay, including your investment, your money, everything. It's gonna be okay. But if it's gonna go down here and it's gonna be start, you know, it's gonna be, let's say, if it's gonna go down right here, you know, go to this level, let's say again, you know, and start dumping, you know, harder again, and all that stuff, you know, go, you know, like trajectory like this, it's not too good for a project. Also, it will take lots of energy and time from HEX community and the guys which are left, you know, the Crypto Coffee call it the strong hands, to actually move this thing up. Plus, again, you have one person which holds freaking 90% of a HEX coin. So I hope this one person won't, each time HEX community, you know, go here, he won't dump it again, you know, very low, you know, again to a very low level. And this is, guys, this is what you need to actually look for. And same thing, like let's say you put in Cardano right here, or Cardano ADA, and you see, you know, the trajectory even from 2017, even like they say it's pumping now, you know, oh, let's go in, you know, alt season, you know, Ivan on tech, oh, alt season starts. Actually, guys, this is only one reason for them to dump their coins on you, because they are the old back holders. But in HEX right now, that's actually what's going on. And let's say we covered the traders that like HEX community perceives that traders, they're getting wrecked. No, the 1 or 2% of the traders which are actual traders, day traders, they're not getting wrecked. Only the retailers, which actually they buy, let's say, buy here and hold, let's say short term, all right, or flippers, like Crypto Coffee said. Yes, they don't have enough nerve, whatever, to cut off the trade. They might add here, whatever, they go this down, they say, oh, fuck it, I'm just getting rid of that thing, you know, I'm not gonna make money on that. And same thing like Crypto Coffee said, trading, it's very risky. You need to have good emotional state, that's one thing. Be very responsible with your money. And guys, have at least 2 years experience. After 2 years, I would say trader could, can make money on his own and be, let's say, emotionally unattached from a coin, from a project, from anything. But guys, you know what, just to summarize it, it's already like 22 minutes, you know, of a video. I hope, you know, the HEX gonna take the road like this and not like this and back, you know, dumping back, you know, dumping back down. Another thing is it's gonna be very hard also for HEX community to convince some bigger players to enter, since one person holds the whole amount, you know, or 90% of a HEX coin. This is gonna be a hard sell. So if Richard Hart won't split this money with some other investors, you know, maybe puts it on auction, whatever, or locks it for 15 years, like he actually had a chance, you know, on before the big payday, lock it for 15 years. That would say, guys, I'm not gonna dump on you. But in this moment, when he's staked for 3 to 1 days, only through a big payday, so he collects right away the interest and big payday on the coin and gets to his account, yeah, he's good. Because even the guys who staked right now for a long period of time, let's say for 5 years through the big payday, this interest plus big payday money, it does not count towards their principal. So that the shares, you know, the T-shares, you know, all that stuff, it does not work. This is just, you know, shows up as another metrics, you know, as interest or all that stuff. So only the way, you know, to include your big payday, and it would be that you hold the stake over the big payday. You receive big payday, you receive the interest, you end the stake, and then you start a new stake with all the bonuses already in HEX as a whole. Guys, one more thing is, don't forget, there is a project like Wise token, which already liquidity, it's I believe 5 or 6x, or even 6x of HEX. Nobody has access to this liquidity. Also, that's another big thing in HEX, that one person holds the keys, Richard Hart, to the liquidity provided. He can pull it out anytime. In Wise token, nobody can. The keys are burned, you know, and the liquidity is there to stay. So anybody who invests right now in a phase, in a launch phase, all this value, it's transferred trustlessly to Uniswap, and the tokens are locked in there. So it's going to be 250 million of a WISE token to, right now, I believe there is like 23,000 of Ethereum already collected. It's going to be paired up. So the liquidity problem solved. There is no big paydays. So there is no big dump days like this. In a code, nothing like this. There is only 4% inflation, and plus 3% goes to stakers, and 1% goes to stakers which which participate in a referral program which is live all the time. Right now at HEX, there is not really too many sell points. Even the referral program, it actually stopped working on a big payday, or where the adoption amplifier stopped working. In WISE token, the referral program works. Plus, another thing is, everybody's got equal chance to receive WISE tokens in the launch phase. There is no Ethereum recycling, since whoever enters the right now the 50 days period, this is locked till December 31st. So there is no speculation, there is no Ethereum recycling. Also, there is no team founder tokens, so nobody can actually dump on you. There is no everybody can dump on you, but even in a whale, when enters the right now the launch phase, and let's say he's got lots of WISE token for his Ethereum, he won't be incentivized to dump it, because when he dumps it, he's gonna actually lose his Ethereum. There is no way, like Richard Hart did, with Ethereum recycling, that he puts in the same Ethereum and gets only HEX token and bloats the market cap of the coin like this, very unnaturally. And guys, so and another thing is, if you think, and you still have some, let's say, and I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, but some funds left, if you think you missed this thing in a HEX token, which was very profitable, when you were OG, like Crypto Coffee, let's say Hexologist, me, and other people, you did very well. You did very well. You did very well throughout all these parts. But if you think you missed this in HEX, then, invest a little bit, or do whatever you want. But I would, just a suggestion, think about this in a WISE token. Again, and another very big point here is that the WISE token base layer as money, and this, let's say this, guys, let's call it a sandbox. It's very pure. There are no team tokens. Everybody's got equal chances. Already great success, 22,000, 23,000 Ethereum. It's gonna be in liquidity paired up with another same amount of WISE token on Uniswap, which nobody has access to. So you have the value in your token, it's already there, trustlessly transferred. And the pure base layer of the money, of the WISE token, will give the birth to, so everybody would like to play in the WISE token sandbox. There is no one person providing liquidity. Everybody is. There is no majority holder of the token. So either whale or some new guy, they don't need to be afraid to use or to hold money in WISE token and stake it. Also, the guys are trying to provide the whole banking ecosystem. So also you could insure your stake. Plus the lending platform will be available also on January 31st when the guys finished. The pure money or pure sandbox for money and staking, it's all done, already alive, and it's in a launch phase. The other contract, it's actually creating the trusted liquidity on a Uniswap, and then they're gonna add, contracts on top of the pure money-wise layer of WISE token. So guys, think about it, and I have to praise the Crypto Coffee. He did a spectacular job in today's video, so 11/25 and 11/24. It's not easy, But the guys, I would say, has balls. He's got balls. I have to congratulate him. He did very nice on last 2 videos explaining to people what happened and what some of the expectations at this moment that are not met. But guys, like I showed you here, there are 2 outcomes, 2 possibilities. Nobody has a crystal ball. We don't know right now what Richard Hart's actually, if he's done with the project. Some people, commented that even on Crypto's Coffee's stream that he's done playing with HEX. If that's so, it's going to be very hard for HEX community to actually move the price up a bit or get more people interested in a project. So there's going to be some tough times ahead of them. I know one thing: if the Richard Hartz will actually spend some of his money which he received from us propping up the project, especially right now there is no big payday, there is no bonuses, nothing, and he shows his support in providing liquidity here and propping up the price. It's he's got all the money, all the HEX and Ethereum to do it. It will help lots of people, and it will help to grow the HEX token, and I know HEX community will be very, very pleased. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you a little bit, and don't forget about the WISE token, which I'm not associated with. I'm not one of the founders, but from what I see right now on a crypto space, especially when when you look even on Ivan on Tech, shilling out like let's say Axion project, which he does not know what the hell is this, then guys, be very careful what you invest your money into, but WISE token, it's actually very, very purely and honestly made. And check out let's say Peter Gear's videos, all the links there on the end of this video. Thank you so much, guys, and sorry for wasting your 30 minutes of your time. And if you're listening and liked it, then thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Thank you. LJ out. Bye bye.